business honoring spirituality. And this morning we had an amazing speaker come to us and a webinar.
Great morning here at BHS, and I intend to be back soon.
Welcome to BHS. If this is the first time that you've joined us before, then I welcome you. BHS is the longest running business networking group in Denver, and we are known for being a collection of business owners who believe that Spirit called us into this place in the first place. We start everything out with a quick prayer. So I just invite you to join me in this treatment of grounding. I call the Spirit of Wisdom, creator of all things. I express my great gratitude for all the ways that I'm inspired to provide for the needs of others. I'm also grateful for the many small business owners who felt the creative call to pursue their dreams, to set out on this great path in front of them. So it is. I invite you to be our guest in 2 weeks to give the next prayer for BHS. Usually we have a prayer practitioner who does that job, but today it's me, the moderator, and I am taking some prayer practitioner classes. So thank you for joining us today. I'm the meeting planner for BHS, and today I'm juggling several things.
YouTube or one of the other platforms.
We've got a guest on
maybe he's trying
today. His name is Zach Smith, and Zach was responsible for the food drive that we had going on. Zach, here's the food drive that you guys did last week, and I just wanted to invite you on the broadcast this morning to tell everyone how much food did we collect.
Well, we had a great turnout. Thanks for everybody who was able to make it out. You know, as you know, the need is greater than, any time in recent history for donations and things like that. We collected several crates. It was a great turnout, and it felt good to just get out and kind of open your heart and do something for the community. In these times when it's uncertain, I've found that a lot of times if we can take action, that can kind of help us move out of our funk or whatever we're going through. Is that to take action to do something positive can be a great catalyst to great things.
Yeah, well, Zach, at BHS, our mission is to empower business professionals to be successful through education, connection, and spiritual principles. And your food drive is definitely an example of that. So I just wanted to bring you on the broadcast to show all of our members the great work that we're doing out there as individual members for BHS.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the act of service and really opening yourself up to others to help, from a place it's unconditional is something that's paramount to our spiritual development, to our business, as above, so below. So, what we do in this world, it reverberates through our spiritual practices as well. So, it's like, much, well done is better than well said.
Yeah, I agree. Well, can we count on you to run the annual food drive next year?
Into this Zoom meeting?
Oh yeah.
I couldn't get in. Nobody else could get in. And Anthony set up a new one.
All right, great. Well, I will. I'll see you at the next in-person meeting. I know you've got a little baby to take care of over there, and so we will. We'll see you at the next meeting. All right, Zach?
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to give a big shout out to Allison and Jan and Renee and Sheila, all the folks who came out, yourself, Anthony, Christopher, Rachel Cole. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but it's something, to do these acts and to do them together is a beautiful thing. And I just want to give a shout out to everybody who helped out.
Thanks again, Zach. We'll see you soon.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're in for a treat because today I'm not only the moderator and the host, but I'm also your presenter. And we did have two previously scheduled people to come and present. Some of you may know Eugene Holden, and he was originally scheduled, but he moved. He moved to New York, and when I contacted him to confirm, he said that he just was not in the same place that he was 6 months ago when we booked him, and so he asked me to find a replacement, which I did. I found Lisa Steindorf, who gives discussions and trains people on crisis transition or transitioning out of crisis. And unfortunately, she had to postpone as well. So we'll see her in the future on December 4th, I believe. But today it's me, and it's what I do best, which is digital marketing. So I'll put that hat on for the next 25 minutes, and then I'll invite you to join us for an interactive networking meeting directly following the presentation. And that'll be in our Zoom room. We've got a new Zoom link this time. So if you're used to going to the old Zoom link, tune in for the new Zoom link. I'll put it in the comments, and we can all jump in there and share what's working today with our digital marketing. That is my presentation today. It is all the free tools that you can use for your own digital marketing. And this is something that's new for a lot of business owners. This is something that wasn't taught in business school when we were all in college or in high school, but it's something that is now painfully obvious that we have to pay closer attention to. And so that's what my goal is here today, is to help you understand your digital marketing a lot better. And this is the agenda. I'm going to go over the why, the tools, and the best strategy for you to take with your online presence. So, the first big question is, why does it even matter? Why do I need to spend more time on something else that I'm not even sure is worth my time? Well, we'll go ahead and we'll do a real life example of why that's important. And I'll ask you to go ahead and do that along with me using your smartphone that's in your hand while you continue to watch the presentation here on your computer. Hopefully that's your setup. If you're doing one or the other, hopefully you can just open up a new tab either on your phone or your computer and continue to hear me as I'm talking. The second thing I want to do is go over some of the powerful tools that are free to you, because that's the best place to start. Let's try to make some results with the free tools before we go ahead and push forward with paying for results. Let's see if we can get some results for free. And then finally, the best strategy moving forward. What happens when we're done with this presentation? How do we keep top of mind with people who are looking for us? Or how do we stay relevant for people who need the services we provide? So what does your digital footprint look like? I'll invite you to take a look at this right now by seeing what comes up when you type in your name. Do you think anybody ever types in the name of your name or the name of your business before they meet with you to discuss your services? So let's go ahead and take a quick look at that right now. And I'll open up a new screen where I have got a new tab, and I'm going to search for my own name and see what comes up. So I'd like you to search for your own name and see what comes up as well. And yeah, what should come up is your website. Of course, the keyword Anthony Pritchard is a specific set of characters and words. And hopefully by claiming your own domain, you can Give people the result they're looking for when they do type in your name. Now, if I was to type in the name of my business, Anthony Pritchard Communications, and we should see a bit of a different result. Well, usually I see the map listing on the right. It's not there, but I can toggle there using these five tools at the top. We've got news, images, maps, videos, and more. If I go to maps, I can see my free directory listing. And so this is the probably the most important free tool that you can utilize if somebody was typing in digital communications near me. That might be your most valuable keyword as well. So I've got to do a better job of getting myself on this map because we've got some other company with that keyword in their name who are coming up ahead of me. But that's the goal, is to get found by people who are looking for you. They have the highest need and the most trust built up with you because you're the closest to them, and they can just have more trust. Oop, I guess that wasn't sharing. So hopefully you did your own searches on your own. Let me share my screen next, because what I'd like to do now is go into helping you manage your Google My Business listing. So I'll just put that on full screen because you don't need to see my face. and you can see here that I help many businesses manage their Google My Business listing. And remember, this is for free, but one person you might all know is Deb Salmons. She's invited me to be an admin of her account, and her name of her company is Customized Health Insurance. And so here we're on the home page, and we get kind of a summary from Google My Business on how to help us manage our Google listing. And then next is posts, and posts are a great way to get some more recognition online. She's got a great post there. This is where she can make sure that her information is all accurate. And she would list the address, the hours. She would put in the phone number, obviously, the website, any appointment links. If anybody uses Calendly or any other appointment link generator, they would put that in there. And then this might not be new news for some people, because any business that is used to getting found is definitely familiar with their Google My Business listing. But something you might not be that familiar with is messages. And if you click on the Messages tab, you might find this note here: get messages from customers, but it asks you to install the mobile app. So let me go backwards for a minute here to all the listings, because I wanted to show you my messages. Oh, and I also wanted to show you this on mobile. So here's my smartphone. Can you see my smartphone? Oh, maybe you can't. I got to make sure you can see this. No, you can't. Okay. So I'm going to share my mobile phone screen with you right now. Okay, can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Okay, great. That's my phone screen. And if I go to the Google My Business app, which is right there in the middle, and I go to customers, which is down here at the bottom. This is my listing, but customers is down here at the bottom. Oh, hopefully, there it is, down there at the bottom. Home, customers. Then at the top, you'll see reviews, messages, and followers. And you want to scroll over to messages. And this says messaging is turned off for me. Learn more. So I click the learn more button, and it says that it was turned off due to inactivity. So Sadly, nobody messaged me, but I'm going to turn it on now. And this gives people who find your directory listing another option for communicating with you. And that's really good because not all people are comfortable with phone communication these days. Believe it or not, they would rather message you. And so by enabling this extra feature in your Google My Business listing, you're giving people another way to conveniently communicate with you, which is going to help you attract more interest in what you do. So I see there's a few messages here. One from Allison. I love the BHS directory comes up under more results for my name. Huh. That's right. We do have a directory for our business members at BHS, and because Allison's in that directory, our website comes up when she types in her own name. Interesting. That's great, Allison. Thanks for sharing. All right, so let me go back to my slides because I want to continue to go through this agenda. We've got about half of our time left. And if you take a look at this slide, hopefully you see what looks like an array of tools. And this is kind of referred to as your digital footprint. You can see, your domain would be www.mywebsite.com. And over here on the top left, you would search for your name or your most profitable keyword, and that would lead people to your website. Well, the things that are connected to your website are all these things that are listed underneath the website there. Many of these free tools have been developed by Google, and they're referred to as the G Suite. And Google My Business is one of those things, and that would be under reputation and directions there. But another one is Google Tag Manager or Google Analytics. That's ways to use this measurement marketing or tracking. Google Ads, YouTube, of course, my favorite tool to enhance your online presence, but also Facebook and LinkedIn as well. So just maybe creating a spreadsheet with all of the places where your business exists online would give you a lot more confidence for managing this footprint. And so I just wanted to create a graphic like this to help explain the tools that go into managing your online presence. So let's look at some more must-have online tools. First one I have on my list is Google My Business. Of course, we just went over that, but let me share another one with you called Alexa.com. Now, this is not the Alexa that plays music in your house. No. This is the ranking of websites, and it's called Alexa.com. So I've got this open. There it is, as a tab. And you can go there as well yourself because there's some free tools here that you can use to see into your online performance and your footprint. So how can Alexa help me today? So this would let you decide find easy to rank keywords. Okay, let's do that one. And I can type in my website, and it can give me these free tools. Here we go. Website traffic statistics. So I'll type in my website. We'll run my analysis. So it says the keyword that I rank for the highest is YouTube indexing. My name there, Pritchard Communications, and YouTube indexing, video indexing. So that can help me create more content about my most valuable keywords. It tells me my rank among other websites in the last 90 days, and it gives me some other free tools here. So that's a really good one to explore if you're trying to understand how to convert more traffic on your website, how to get more traffic to your website. These are all great free tools from Alexa, and it can give you some ideas on what to do to improve your performance. So if you have any questions on that, definitely place them in the comments section, and I have access to that, so I'm going to place a comment there too to make sure you're seeing it. And that would let us go on to the next tool that I'd like to share. And that one is called mos.com. Has anyone heard of mos.com? This started probably 6-7 years ago as a way by Rand Fiskin as a way to more easily propagate your listing. So there's thousands of online directories, and instead of going to each one, Moz Local propagates your directory listing. And this is probably the best place to spend money for your SEO, because instead of going to each one of these online directories and submitting your company information and filling out your profile, Moz.com does it for you. And so in order to do that, you would just go to Moz.com and then navigate here to Moz Local and then check your online presence. Okay, now this is going to give you an analysis of how many places your company is listed on. So I'm putting in my address. Oh, wait. Let's do this the other way around. The right way. And then my zip code. Now it's going to check all the places where my company is listed online. This is a great way to determine what my digital footprint looks like. And so you can scroll through those results here. Now it's giving me a green check mark because I have filled out my Moz account. And by doing that, I've spent a little money that they charged, but I've saved myself a lot of time. So to get Moz Local, I think it's $129 one time. You don't have to continue to buy this year after year. You can cancel it after 11 months, but it will propagate. And I know that's not free, but it is a low cost to getting a better presence online, which is, really the definition of managing your online footprint. So I did want to show that as well. This one I just found last night, and I think you're going to like it. And it's called Soup. What's it called? It's called this one, sureoak.com. Do you see this one? This one has another set of free tools. And what I like about this one is it gives a really good explanation with what each thing is. So here, go to platform, go to free SEO tools. And SEO stands for search engine optimization, for those of you who haven't heard of that before. And then it gives these really valuable SEO explanations and status checks that you might pay an SEO company $3,000 a month to do for you. Like set up a sitemap and submit it to Google Search Console. That's going to help the Google spiders understand how many pages are on your website, what keywords each site is geared for. And so let's just go through here for sitemap. It says, create a free Google sitemap with our free sitemap generator tool. Just type in your email or your website, sorry, and it will map the pages on your website. And then you could submit that to Google Search Console. Let me pull up Google Search Console real quick because some people might not be familiar with that, what that is. So, new tab. Sorry for the delay in some of this, but I've got to toggle back and forth. So if I type in Search Console, google.com, oh, that's not it. Console is kind of like the brains behind your, it's the connection between Google's search results and your website. And you can enhance that connection by uploading the sitemap here. So you can see it already knows my name, and then I can use this section to upload that free site tool. So hopefully that is helpful. And we're just about done with our presentation. So I want to remind you that we've got an interactive networking meeting coming up directly after this presentation. This graphic kind of demonstrates the order of importance, or maybe the order of your execution of your online footprint. The first thing is content. Content is always king. If you're able to create good content, then you can move on to advertising that content. So proving to yourself that you can get some results just by publishing free content to YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn would then indicate that you're now ready to advertise or spend money to get that content in front of more people. And then where are you going to send those people? After they are finished watching your content, they might be ready to engage with your brand. So where are you going to send them? And in that case, you would send them to a landing page where they would have a better online experience, learning about your company, maybe receiving some free downloads or some free trainings, or maybe even a free one-on-one consultation like I like to do. And then after you're able to have some success sending people to a landing page and converting them into a lead or to a prospect, you would want to analyze the level of traffic that you're sending to that. And these are considered the instant gratification type marketing tools. But then you can move to the optimize section over there on the right if you're ready to play like a long-term game of publishing blog posts for long-term SEO results. So hopefully that little graphic there helps to give you some ideas on how you would go about executing a better online footprint. So here's my strategy for you before we jump over to the Zoom call. Leaders have followers. Make the biggest impact with the least amount of effort. And one thing that's worked for me is to be controversial in my industry, to be unique, to say things that other people are not saying, to make discoveries and to publish my discoveries and let them be challenged by others in my industry. So to create a buzz from both the people that agree with you and the people that don't agree with you, a controversial post can help you increase your online footprint. So hopefully that was informational and helpful to you out there who are constantly grooming your own businesses, both in person and online. It was quick, but what we're going to do is go into the Zoom meeting and we're going to talk about it with each other. So this is the new Zoom link. The number is 928961492231. And if you just go to zoom.us and you type in that number, then you'll be able to join us on the Zoom call, which is where your president is right now. And so I'm going to put this in the comments. Should be able to just click on that that link in the comments and join Christopher in the Zoom room. In 2 weeks, we'll have Kimberly Fricklin with Scrum It Well. There's a company in corporate America called Scrumming the Problem. And Kimberly is a master of the Scrum methodology, and she's come up with a presentation on how to scrum your wellness. So it's called Scrum It Well with Kimberly Fricklin. It's first Thursday of December. And so we'll see her for that. The third week in December, we've got Stephanie Peterson. And yeah, and that's it. We're all in this together. So I hope to see you on the Zoom call in just a few minutes, where we're going to break up into small groups and we're going to talk with one another about what's working for each one of us. We're going to share ideas in small groups, and then we're going to take the best ideas that come out of those small groups and we're going to share it with the larger group. So I invite you to join us. And if you're watching this on replay and you weren't able to join us live, then I invite you to join us every first and third Thursday at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time with me, your host, Anthony Pritchard, and the guests that we invite to give us personal and professional inspiration in presentations that help us grow our business. So thanks again for joining us. I appreciate your time this morning, and I will say goodbye. That's it. Bye.